Hello guys, I am back again for another video, and this time I'm going to be showing off another custom. So as you can see right here, this is another Velociraptor repaint that I decided to do. And it only took me at least 2 to 3 days, I guess 3 days for me to work on this darn thing. I was originally going to paint this up into a Kenner Velociraptor, like from Jurassic Park Series 1 from Kenner, as you may know, from 1993. It was the red and orange Velociraptor that I was going to go with, and since I don't even own the previous version that came out during the Fallen Kingdom era, which was obviously last year, almost 2 years, but still last year, I didn't get that one. I wish I did, but I didn't get it. But I decided to go ahead and use this as a perfect opportunity to repaint one of my other Raptors, because not only this Raptor, I chose Raptor Charlie from the Attack Pack of Non-Arrivals. Not only I chose that, but I also did this because there is a new Velociraptor Charlie from the Primal Attack line coming next year. Or supposedly it's out already on Amazon, so I'll make sure to put a link down in the description if you want to buy it. Either that, or you can just go to Dino Screens Reviews, which is a shout out, by the way, because I think that was the first review I seen of him do the Velociraptor Charlie from Primal Attack, and it had to be that. So yeah, I immediately got one myself. But it don't come by until like the 30th or around that or after that, because, you know, it has to be in stock back by then. So yeah, I immediately had to get one. So, okay, enough of that one. This Raptor here, I am pretty pleased with it, the way it turned out. So let's get a close-up with it. It may not be too perfect, but here is how I did the overall look of the Velociraptor. So this is obviously based on a Jurassic Park Velociraptor from the Lost World. But the only difference is that the pupil is obviously a dot, not just like a slit pupil from the Lost World. And as an example, I'll bring out this Raptor here. Like I said before, this is an Isla Sorna Velociraptor with that particular eye from the Lost World. But again, I'll bring that up as an example. But this right here, this is like, I decided to go with a circle pupil or just a regular pupil, because not only I am still a fan of the JP3 Raptors, but if it's Isla Sorna, then I would want it to go with that kind of dotted eye rather than the slit pupil. But this is like my own kind of interpretation of a Raptor from Isla Sorna or something like that. Sort of like that. I guess it may be based on a Sorna Raptor. You tell me in the comments what did this remind you of, I don't know. But with all honesty, I am pretty pleased with how this turned out, even though it's not entirely perfect, but I tried my best, guys. So here's the underside. And again, as much as I would like to say this, I am still loving these Attack Pack Velociraptors, or just the Velociraptors from this toy line, because of the many details. You can see how much they worked on this Raptor. And even though the official figures, you don't see the details often too much because they look a little soft, but when it comes to repainting them, they look pretty much stellar, in my opinion. Like, when it comes to it, you can see more details as you paint up the figures. But here is the overall look. There's the toe claws down from there, and how I got those painted up, even though I see the dew claws, but I'm not going to paint those up, because why would I? Even though that would greatly improve the figure for many people on here, they would do it. There's the detailing on there. And I did mostly some dry brushing for that colored area, the cream area. I wanted to go with that dry brushing effect, even though at some point it don't look too perfect, but hey, I wanted to go with a dry brushing effect. Oops. Be careful with the figure. And I obviously put some Createx on it to dry up the paint. And again, like, the only problems I think I have with this is that, of course, when I was working on this part, it looked really perfect, like this area here. But the other side, it's a little bit of a, it's a little iffy, I guess. Or really, it is a little iffy, just from this area here. But the other side, of course, it's way better. It's kind of like the other Raptor that I did before, to where like one side was really good, but the other side was iffy. So yeah, like, it's basically like that scenario. Close the mouth. As you can see, that's the Raptor with his mouth closed. And again, I pretty much really like the way I did this, and I wanted to have the Raptor to have a green eye instead of a yellow eye like every other toy in this toy line. I mean, it's kind of difficult to even find a different dinosaur toy in the, especially a Raptor from the Mattel toy line that is apparently a different colored eye. Because with this Raptor, you get the yellow eye. And then even with the battle damage Raptor, you get the yellow eye. Or any other dinosaur, you get the yellow eye. But with this Raptor from the Target exclusive set from 2018, this one has a red eye, which is really interesting, and this is one of my favorite variants because of the brown color scheme they use with it. And it looks pretty nice. So I had to go with another color, and of course I love green-eyed Velociraptors, and this was kind of inspired by the counter Velociraptor from the Lost World with the green eye, even though the slit pupil is obviously different. And to show the previous repaint, I'm going to compare them both, and they still kind of look pretty good together. I mean, to me, they look pretty good together, even though this one, I think this side is like a little, let me see. I think it was either this side that looks okay, or this side that looked iffy. I don't know. I have to go back to my older video and look at it. Maybe I'm not going to bother too much about it, but again, here, this is the Jurassic World hybrid base Velociraptor that's based on the 2016 release of the Velociraptor that had the Jungle Explorer-ish colors, I guess. And I wanted to make that particular variant. Oh, I forgot. Dr. Grant was just sitting right there. Anyway, so I wanted to bring him up to see how good he looks up against these raptors. Like, well, up against this one in particular. And of course, I think this is going to go really good because not only it looks really amazing, but again, it's really compatible. Like, you can tell just by the sheer look of this raptor. This looked like a raptor that was from Jurassic Park. Not Jurassic World by any means, because Jurassic World has different variations. I mean, this one here is a Jurassic World raptor. I mean, it looks pretty awesome for me. So this is a Jurassic World raptor, and this is more lines of a Jurassic Park raptor. But I'll still use it for Jurassic World because it doesn't really matter. It's freaking awesome looking. So yeah, I wanted to go with that. So yeah, that's going to end this off. I just wanted to show this off a little bit. I mean, I don't want to go on too long for these particular reviews. I mean, this is not technically a review, but it's more like a quick look at this repaint that I came up with. So yes, you'll be definitely seeing this in some toy movies. I mean, if I ever come up with any more, but I still will. I mean, this will definitely show up in one of my more major movies in the time being. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and okay, not review, but technically a little video, just anything. So yeah, see you guys later.